We now dive to a bit of technological matters as the Africa Tech Summit continues right here in Kigali. And to take us through more on the summit and ecosystems when it comes to the startups, I'm joined by John Dabarasa, who is the Startup Relations Associate of Fast Track Tech Africa project at the International Trade Center. Welcome to our studios, John.
Thank you, Fiona.
So how are you working with the local tech ecosystem?
Well, the Fast Track Tech in Africa, we are working with tech hubs in Rwanda. In particular, we are working with K-Lab, the ICT Chamber, 250 startups, VestaWell, as well as the UN Women.
But what do you want to achieve through this?
Well, the mandate for us really is to internationalize startups, to provide them with opportunities to be able to scale, to be able to grow, but also to be able to export their products and services beyond Rwanda. And we are doing this through business linkages to international investors, as well as international markets, but also putting into consideration the component of capacity building. Some of them, the skills set is really lacking, and so we are training them on some of these different skills.
But now, you being at the very helm of Fast Track Tech Africa, what would you say are the challenges that are, we're still seeing as much as Africa is making the strides to grow when it comes to ICT, What are the challenges that startups are still facing today?
So first, it's access to investment. A number of these startups come up with great ideas. They have amazing teams, but they are not able to get investment for growth. Which normally leads them to die out, usually in their first years. Then the other thing is the skills gap is still really lacking, not just in Rwanda, but on the continent as well.
But then on the continent, we want to, for example, Rwanda wants to become the ICT hub, in the continent. I'm sure this is something that many people would also want to emulate. Would you say the continent, as you have seen traveling across the region and, the continent, that we can, or we have the ways of being the next Silicon Valley?
I think so. I think African startups are drawing a lot of attention from not just international investors, but also markets from Europe and the region. So I think we really stand a huge chance. We have so many startups that are going Pan-African in fintech space or e-commerce or even agri-tech. So I think we have a really huge chance at being the next Silicon Valley.
But before I let you go, John, of course, the Africa Tech Summit, of course, we've seen the first ever drone summit that's taking place here in Kigali. What would you say these conferences bring to the table besides, linking up the various startups? What else does it bring to the continent as well?
I mean, it's a massive contribution when you think about it, because we have startups coming from all over the continent to converge in one place. So one is there is the opportunity of synergies being created among these startups. So you find that challenges in Nigeria are different from the challenges that startups in Rwanda face. And so it's easier for them to come together, brainstorm, and come up with reasonable solutions to some of these challenges. And the other thing is it really provides a platform for these startups to again meet with investors who may not be in their local countries. And, in most cases today I saw startups pitching, I saw startups exhibiting, which I thought really presents a huge opportunity for them.
Women and girls, how do we ensure we bring them, they're not left behind in this journey as, we embrace technology and startups?
Well, with the Fast Track Tech project, we have a component that supports women in entrepreneurship. Our mandate as ITC is to promote trade that is sustainable, trade that is inclusive of the youth through employment, and also trade that is inclusive of women in entrepreneurship. So we are looking for a potential partner here. We have already spoken with the UN Women, who have massive experience working with women entrepreneurs and girls straight out of universities. And so I think that the opportunities are really, really huge for the girls as well.
Well, thank you very much, John, for making time to
Thank you, Fiona.